Bruce's eclectic world. Come on in and stay a while.
Greetings! Welcome back to Bruce's Eclectic World. I'm Bruce, and you're you. And this is my world. Anyhow, we're going to show you something that I'm not seeing yet. We're going to make up some resin for taillights and headlights and stuff. So we'll get into that more after this intro. See you in a bit. Bye.
Computers, Linux, model cars, all done with an honest smile. Fixing hardware, writing code, making old machines run right. Sharing what he's learned through years, one project at a time each night. He's just a guy with a webcam, a microphone, and a phone. No fancy lights or special effects, just making folks feel at home. From Star Trek to Battlestar and Babylon 5 in flight, Bruce's eclectic world keeps rolling on through the day and night. You'll find electronic projects.
Thank you for sticking around, and appreciate each and every one of you awesome people. We keep getting subscribers, and that is absolutely great. Welcome to all the new people. Thank you for sticking around. For all my current subscribers, and videos are watch times up. Thank you for that also. Also want to remind everybody that Gaahleri Days is still going on. Today's the 22nd, and it's still going on till September 15th. So they got flash sales and weekly sales going on, new products. Just all kinds of awesome stuff going on over at Gaahleri.com. Remember, use this discount code, capital BEW, to save an extra 10% on top of the sale price. And if you happen to be over getting stuff off of Amazon and it qualifies, you can use this code too. And that'll also save you 10%. And remember, AMC Livecast will be on this coming Thursday. And then we'll be back. Then we'll be beep. Then we will be back September 3rd, full time every Thursday at 8 p.m., 7 Central. Your time zone, you figure it out. So let's get. What are we talking about? We need resin to make a tail light. Okay, so Let's Resin is the resin I use, and they also make a dye that you put in with that resin, and then you make your colors. The trick is, you get, since we're making such a small amount, you get too much dye in there, then it's going to not harden. Ask me how I know that. That's because I did so. Yeah, it's a fine balancing act. So let's get you down to the workbench, and I'll show you kind of what I do. Right or wrong, this is what works for moi. Yeah, I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. Yeah. And it is now, what time is it? Almost 9 o'clock. And we're still drinking coffee. Remember, built for fun. Grandpa Mark said so. And by the way, just to remind you guys, 2 things before we get to the bench here. The 24-hour group build that's sponsored by Grandpa Mark's Hobbies and Lennon Schultz's Facebook page. The Speed Shop in Bruce's Eclectic World will be October 17th at 8 a.m. So that's coming up pretty soon. Facebook page has been put up. GoFundMe is up. Run over, start saving your pennies and coffee. You know, 1 cup of coffee a day, and take those pennies and throw them into the GoFundMe, and let's get that $3,000 so we can see what Mark's going to do. I'd shake my head, but yeah, well, it already is. And the other thing I wanted to bring up, the Under 1,000 group build starts August 31st, and it's never too late to join after that. I mean, that's the date the build starts. But if you can't start joining till the 15th, that's fine. Jump in. Just to start your build and have fun with it. And be done by December something. 31st, I believe. Anyhow. Or is it first? One of those two. It'll be right here on the picture. Anyhow, let's get you down the bench. Show you what we're doing. I just jabber. I cleaned my bench today and made new arrangements, and that got things done and going on. And yeah, anyhow, I used a popsicle stick that I painted with silver, chrome silver. And yeah, that's to me a product. Just saying. You're wondering, well, what's all these little dots? Well, these little dots are that's the red that I mixed up, and this is the progression of the white that I made. And this is just a test area without the silver. And you can see the difference in the shade of the white. Now that's got right there, just on the verge of not curing. So we got just enough in there. So we got another side. You can actually pop these off. The reason why I got the silver is because you can see the color tones. So, I mean, you couldn't see that on the brown. You can see right there, it doesn't. So anyhow, what I do is, being a diabetic, I have lots of these. These are test strip bottles. And believe it or not, they work great to put resin in because they actually seal. You can turn them upside down and they don't leak out. Just saying. Use what you have. And I got this one marked ruby red resin. And here's the Let's Resin bottle. Everybody's seen this. And I marked the date that I bought these because I had something go bad on me. And then here is the dye. And this is from Let's Resin also. And now you can get them off at Amazon. There's a $18, I think, for the kit. There's lots of colors in there you'll probably never use for model stuff. Other stuff, yes. So what I do is I put some in my bottle. We're not going to put too much, a whole lot in there because it'd be a while before we use it all, I suppose. I move things around, so I don't know exactly where everything's at or it's going right but that's present. Okay, so we got our paper towel, so when we turn this over, it doesn't go all over everything. I don't think I've opened this one. Nope. Now, when you get these, see that line right there? That is where you cut it off at, because it's not open. But you want to keep a paper towel or something around that, so when you cut that, it is under a bit of pressure. So what I do, move Mr. Phone out of the way. I just wrap it up in a blanket. Then I take my smoothie snips. These are made by Steady. Are they? Nope, these are micro marks. My flat cuts, and I just get down there right below that line, and I just snip it off. And did you see that pop out? Yep, like I said. Now you don't want to get this stuff on you because it does. Hello. It will stain your fingers. And let's do a PPE thing here. You probably should wear protective goggles. You probably should wear gloves. You probably should not touch that. But and all joking aside, you probably should do all that stuff. I don't, but that's me, not you. So follow your personal protection policies at home and or work, and make life a better thing. Anyhow, let's get back to down here how we're going to do this. Yeah, public service announcement over. I use a toothpick. You're going, why do I need a toothpick? It's because I dropped the resin on here. I dropped the the red stuff, the dye on here, let it run down and get a nice drop so it just drops right off. So I can control the drop. Otherwise, you get a big drop in there and then it's no good. So what I do is I lay it on there and we squeeze out a little bit. As you see, I got one drop in there. So then we take and stir it up. Now, depending on what color you like your, or how dark you like your lens, how much you put in there. Well, this is new bottle resin, and I got a new light. I think the other light was what was the problem. But you want to make sure you stir this really, 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 really good. See? Now, if you hold it up here and look at it, it doesn't look like there's anything on it. So you can put a drop right there. And as you see, it has a bit of a red tint to it. So let's cure that right quick. And just so you know, these lights right here will cure that. So I always make sure I got a keyboard down underneath my desk here, and I lay it on that keyboard tray. So if that's open, it doesn't have the LED lights shining on it. And if you have, the rubber mask, like from Vallejo, don't have it setting under LED lights too, because like this, that could cure that. Well, not the rubber mask, the glue made by Microsoft that you put on your back aluminum foil or on your foil on a corner like it's not sticking down. Yeah, that LED lights cures that stuff, believe it or not. Okay, that's long enough. I see that's hard. but it doesn't have much of a tint to it. Now, yeah, you can put another layers, another layers, another layers, but say your light bulb is only that big. You can't put another layer, another layer, another layer on there. So what we're going to do is get our bottle. We're going to rake the step off the side. And then we're going to put another drop in there. Doink, just like that. One more drop. Then we stir it up. This is how I do this. I mean, you can do it however you like. But this way, I got plenty of resin for different lights. So I need to make some more up. And as you can see, it's getting a bit darker on the toothpick. I find usually 3 drops is probably just about right. Almost missed the toothpick. Okay, let's cure that. That should be long enough. Yep, that's hard. Now, as you can see, it's darker. Okay. Now, see, this has got 60 seconds, which is 1 minute. The first button. If it doesn't dry in that length of time, you got too much stuff in it. So now we need to add 1 more drop. And like with all resin, you got to stir it really, really good to get everything mixed up. This stuff is not quite as bad as regular resin, but you can get air bubbles in it. And so you got to kind of watch how you stir it. But as you can see, it's getting darker down in there, right? It's getting darker on here. So let's come on, stay up there. That's the only one. That's the only problem with these with cords. They don't stay very stable. Mark's over there texting the dickens out of me. I don't know what he's wanting. I see something about the 24-hour group build, so it's probably something he needs to know. We'll worry about that here directly. Right. As you can see, it's getting redder. So 1 more drop. So it depends. Depends on how dark you want it. I want that just a little darker, so it's going to get 1 more drop. And we'll do that. We'll be right back. Okay, so you're back. I just did test number 4. And as you can see, the the progression. And I think it needs just one more little drop. So that'll be 4 drops. So let's do that real quick. I mean, you can, depends on how big you want the drop. I'm not making the drops very big, and I wish I could show you. But yeah. Like I said, I'm just stirring it, not briskly, but stirring it. Okay, let me cure that, and we'll be right back. Okay, so that's done, and it's getting hard, so that's good. But as you can see, the progression, this light washes it out. Let me turn this light off. There we go. So I think I'm going to leave that at that. And we'll go with that. Since I never before I turn it over with my mouse. So anyway, there you have that. That's the way I mix these resins up. And I use them for tail lights and marker lights. Like I did on the Costa 300B. And anything before that. Pretty much did, for the last 2 builds or 3. That's when Mark and I found these. We want to thank Rusty, Mark's buddy. He's the one that showed Mark how to do this. He did a little bit of a video. If I can find the link, I'll post a link in the description. And then I'm doing this one. So that's the only 2 videos I know of people doing this. So, well, in the modeling community. I mean, there's probably some out there on the YouTubes everywhere. There's all kinds of stuff. Anyhow, that's all we got for this video. We want to, again, thank Gaahleri for everything they do for this channel. I want to remind you one more time that Gaahleri Days is still going on until September 15th. And I want to thank each and every one of you who subscribe and resubscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome to all the new people as well. And the current people, thank you for sticking around. So, be kind to your neighbors. You don't know when you're going to see them again. Save the fingers. And we also want to thank our awesome first responders and active duty members, because without them, we would not be here, along with the utility people. Y'all need to start putting that on the end of your videos, people. Just saying. Anyhow, we'll catch you in the next video. Take care, my friends. Hey, by the way, how do you like some new music? I did not make that music. Mark over at Grandpa Mark's Hobby made that music for me, so we want to thank Mark for that awesome country music. See you later. Bye.
Welcome to Bruce's eclectic world. Come on in and stay a while. Computers, Linux, model cars, all done with an honest smile. Fixing hardware, writing code, making old machines run right. Sharing what he's learned through years, one project at a time each night. He's just a guy with a webcam, a microphone, and a phone. No fancy lights or special effects, just making folks feel at home. From Star Trek to Battlestar and Babylon 5 in flight, Bruce's eclectic world keeps rolling on through the day and night. electronic projects and woodworking in the shop. Model cars lined up on shelves and new ideas that never stop. Sometimes his dogs will steal the show and wander through the frame. But that's just part of Bruce's world, and we wouldn't change a thing. He's just a guy with a webcam, a microphone.